and welcome to Flip the Script, episode 12. Today we have a special guest. It's another team member from the farm named Jesse. He'll be joining us after a bit. But in the meantime, let's say hi to my co-hosts.
Yay! Always happy to be here. Kelly, what you doing up there?
Give me a minute.
There we go.
I mean, a second. How are you guys?
Good to see you.
Hey, fellow coworkers, co-farmers.
I'm always happy to
we're
see y'all.
Kind of coworkers. I mean, we all work together, sort of.
This is work. It's fun, but it's still work.
I'll say work's a strong word.
Yeah, it's a stretch to call this work.
I love hanging out with you guys.
I do. I'm still sad that it's so I really got to wait for Infocom to see y'all again. There's got to be some event between now and next June. This is too sad. Well,
I agree.
you have a sad
Probably
sound?
something, right?
At least next year's in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah, there's that.
And I'm going to be speaking next year, by the way, a little self-promotion.
Really?
I am my first year speaking at Infocom. Very, very proud of myself. Thank you very
What
much.
are you
That's exciting.
speaking about?
Streaming production.
Whoa.
Exactly what we're doing here. Thank you. Thank you, your
You just
studio
clap
audience.
for yourself.
I was gonna say you're gonna bring your own audience.
I'm going to bring my own
studio.
studio audience.
Yeah.
I'll come to your class, David.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'll
Awesome.
come support you.
So
So what do
should
we got in the news today?
Should we get into the news? Today's news is brought to you by our friends at FarmAV. Okay. This is not the most serious news item I've ever shared with y'all. But I want to share a trend. And this trend, I do not think it has staying power. By the time everyone is watching this, the trend might be over. But it is such a funny TikTok trend that I just have to talk about. And it's so weird that I get to explain it, and I love explaining things. Fang, are you a video gamer? Do you play video games?
Not as much these days. I used to way back when, but not as much
Okay.
these days.
So you might have a better time understanding this than Kelly is not a video gamer. So
I mean, I used to play Sega Genesis.
Yeah, so there you go.
Ever played an online game?
I played computer games.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I get to, and this is not mansplaining. This is nerdsplaining. This isn't
There's
about
one, yeah.
right, and just nerdsplaining. So Kelly, do you know what an NPC is?
No.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. You're going to be so confused by this. An NPC is a non-player character. So let's say that we decided to play World of Warcraft together, the three of us. We bought 3 copies of World of Warcraft.
Okay.
We put it on our computers. We start the game. We decide we're going to be elves. And we turn the game on, and you see your elf standing there, and you see 2 other elves. It's me and Fang. We wave at each other, and we could see our 3 little elves walking around the world. And I say, come on,
Okay.
follow me. Let's go to town. And we walk to town together. And so we see a bunch of other elves walking around, and most of them are players like us, people who bought the game and playing. Some of them are not being played by players. Like a lot of times, the typical thing is the shopkeeper. No one's going to pay to play. I don't want to play the shopkeeper game, you know? So the shopkeeper is just, it's a robot. It's a non-player character.
Is it
And
AI?
Yes, kind of,
Yeah.
but it's very dumb AI.
Okay.
It's basically, it has a script, and you walk in, and so that it doesn't look like a robot, it moves in a very certain way that people can, I'm not very good at it, but people imitate it, and video games go, oh, you're doing the NPC thing. It's like, it's kind of a little bit of a swaying, bobbing thing.
Okay.
Like that, and that's what the NPCs do. And then when you click on them, they have a little script depending on what you click on. You click on the apples, and it'll say, best apples in the kingdom, good choice. And it says the same thing every time in the same way. Best apples in the kingdom, good choice. So it's and there's different things you can click on, and you get the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So going to the trend, some people on TikTok have been doing this NPC thing, and they move around like that, and it's very funny. And they realize on TikTok, when you donate, you could set up the donations. Depending on how much you donate, little things pop up on the screen. So you donate 2 cents, and a little ice cream cone pops up on the screen. You donate 10 cents, and a little cowboy. And what this one well, a few people have been doing, but one woman got viral for doing it is she'd be doing the NPC thing, and when someone would donate, she would react like an NPC. She'd go, ice cream so good. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so... So that's what I'm going to show you, and now you're going to understand the context.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
Super nerdy.
This is you're not gonna. This is so. All right, hold on. Let me get to our. That's where we're going. Okay.
Yes, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me ready it's huh? Hee ha, yes, you got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me ready it's huh? Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Ice cream so good. Gang gang, gang gang. Yes, yes, yes. Gang gang, gang gang. Ice cream so good. Oh, take it, I am. You got me feeling like a queen, huh? Slay, huh? Slay, huh? Oh, thank you, user. What is the noise again? Quack, 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 quack. Gang, 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 gang. Ice cream so good. Balloon.
I love the balloon pop, 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 pop at the end. She's making $5,000 a day doing this.
Are you kidding me?
Every time she's saying one of those things, that's $1 coming in, it's 20 cents coming in, it's 50 cents coming in, it's $5 coming. Every time she does the cowboy's $1. You know, you may feel like a cowboy. Yeah. The balloons, I don't know what the balloons are, 50 cents? You want to see one more quick one? See another one? This one's more crunchy. That one was okay. This
that
one, I
think there's another more cringy one? This is exciting.
This is more cringy.
Just kept staring at her fingernails.
Crunchy corn, yum! Kitty paws. Pumpkin, yum!
How spicy.
Oh my god.
How'd you do that?
Ice cream, yum!
Ice cream, yum!
I wanted to do that other thing again.
Ice cream, yum!
The spicy thing?
Once we get to 350, I'll leave, I promise. Stinky swear.
How spicy.
I don't know how she does that.
Hot dog, yum!
Do you think that they're making this much money because they're also like super hot?
Hot dog, yum!
I think that might be a part of it.
I just...
It's so okay. That's enough, right? It's so weird. It's so weird, and it's this big trend. There's a bunch of people doing it. There's a bunch of dudes doing it now. It's gone from TikTok to Twitch. There are a few big Twitch streamers doing it. It's not going to last. But what kind of world are we living? If you try to explain this to me 10 years ago, I'd be like, you try to explain it to me now, I'm having trouble with it.
I just remember when I was a kid, and my parents were like, you got to go to school because you got to go to school so you can go to more school. And then you go to final school to get a good job so you can make money and do all this work. And this kind of thing happens. And I'm like, well, I feel like I wasted a bunch of years of my life not making ridiculous TikTok videos.
I should be streaming live on TikTok. You know, I'm spending my time talking to serious companies about their latest products and trying to be an analyst. And I should be just on TikTok going, you know, ice cream so good. Yes, yes. Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
I see.
And they say that the world's going to end soon. I don't know what they're talking about. We're doing fine.
I don't think, sometimes I think it's not going to end soon enough.
Yeah.
Good God.
All right.
All right.
With
Well,
that,
on that, yeah, with that, how about let's go to the Fang glider?
let's head on to the Fang glider.
The things I can never unsee.
I don't know if I can. I don't know how I'm going to follow that up.
Or unhear.
It gets caught in your head.
Well, here's like a very natural story of a thing that would happen in the real world, and that doesn't involve gang or ice cream. So during the pandemic, in the year 21, or no, sorry, I think it was towards the end of the year 2020. I think it was like holiday season of 2020. I was delivering for FedEx, and there's a part where during the holiday season it gets particularly intense, as you can imagine, for people delivery drivers, right? Bunch of packages, bunch of presents. But there are also, during that time, people couldn't go to like Christmas tree farms to get their Christmas tree because of pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they would have Christmas trees delivered to the house from FedEx. It would be just just a big old tree compressed into a box and then sent to their house. And there was a time where I was just slugging this tree as best I could, just like up this person's driveway, and I'm trying to get it up to their stoop. It's like a nice, big house, like a big bunch of stairs leading to their front door. So I'm just like slugging this thing as best I can. I've been in this house before, and I recognize it, not from the look of it, but from their insane dog from the inside, who would just bark and bark and bark, trying to, and it's not like a friendly, curious bark. It's like, if I get out, I'm going to take one of your limbs bark. And so I never have to worry about it, because I would just drop off the package and I'd run back to the truck and move on with my life. But at this point, the person that lived in that house saw me, more or less struggling to get this whole Christmas tree by myself up there, up their stairs. So this old man opens the door, and he's like, I don't know, old enough to not be super fast at reacting to things, because he opens the door and this dog just bolts out of the house and comes after me, because the old cliche about mailmen, delivery men, and dogs is very real. And so those dogs, running around trying to get me. And I'm doing my best to kind of like, I'm calm, I've seen dogs before. I know kind of more or less what to do.
Are you running around?
No, because I have a Christmas tree in my arm, so I'm like stuck with one arm, with like deadlifting a Christmas tree, and then the other arm's like trying to bat away this schnauzer, just like trying to get at my legs. And this man's wife comes out, presumably the wife comes out, and she's 70s, 80s, whatever, and neither of them are helping me at all. Like, they're just kind of standing at their stoop while their dog's just running circles around me, trying to nip at my legs. And I hear the old lady trying to call the dog, but all she really says is like, she starts yelling at the dog, like angrily and frustrated. She goes, "Oh, you beast!" And that's all she said. And eventually they somehow got the dog inside, and I'm like, all right, whatever, moving on with my life. And I put the package down and I run to the truck, and I look down, and I'm just gushing blood outside of my leg, just down in my shoe, because of course the dog got to my leg, but I didn't notice it in all the kerfuffle. And
oh my God.
It was fine. I cleaned it off, and it, like, a dog would have to be pretty gross to actually infect to do anything gross. So I was fine. It was just like, that was like my only truly negative. That's not true. It's one of my few truly negative dog stories on delivering. I had another one where I was, it was a house that had a fence that wouldn't open unless the owner came to open it. But it was like waist high, so I would just hop it and then just run to drop off the package at the front door. But between the fence and the front door was like, I want to say 40 yards or something. So I'd do like a quick jog up, drop the package, and leave. But what I learned was that was like a dog's domain. Like, there was a pit bull, and there were like a small handful of chihuahuas. The pit bull was chill. Like, it didn't bother me at all. But one time I was dropping off a package and kind of like, jogging casually my way back to the truck, and she had little yips and a bunch of little tiny footprints. And I turn around, like a squad of chihuahuas is just on my tail. So I have to just sprint to the fence and hop the fence. And but yeah, the only one that really got me was the one where I was living that tree. And yeah, that was an experience. So
I love that you were attacked by all these like tiny dogs, like a schnauzer, chihuahuas.
The thing is, like, I definitely would have been like, even if one of those bit me, it's not a big deal, right? Because the mouth's like the size of a dime, so I'm not going to get maimed by a chihuahua, right? But I also don't. If I have the choice between getting bit by a chihuahua or not getting bit by a chihuahua, I'm choosing not getting bit.
Yeah.
But I'm a full-grown person. Yeah, so if someone just saw this happen, you would just see a full-grown man running away from a dog who's like no taller than like 6 inches. So it looks goofy, but
Can you
do what you gotta do.
Christmas tree lady's voice again?
"Oh, you beast!" It's such a weird thing to say. It's like a Dickinson novel. Like, it's so old and tiny. I mean, she's old, but it's still 2020. Like, "Ooh, you beast!" Not like, "Hey, get in here," or something, I don't know, a bit more useful, but I don't know. But I made it. I'm alive, so there you go.
Yay! Well, thank God.
Yeah, I made it.
We would have no Fang in our podcast if you got eaten by a schnauzer.
It'd been all over a stupid boxed Christmas tree too. That'd be a pretty upsetting hospital visit. What happened? Oh, I was just delivering a tree in a box to an old person.
I'm glad you're not doing that anymore.
Same. It was an experience. It was fun for some parts, but other parts it was just ridiculous.
God.
Yeah,
All right, we ready
Well-
for our guest segment?
let's
I
do it.
think so. Yay!
Back to our our tractor.
Hey,
We just
everybody.
have people. We have people just living in our hay.
I love our little tractor.
Kind of nice here. It's not bad.
Yeah, we have them set up back there. We have a mini fridge over there. There should be some drinks by your side.
Maybe need a little fan. That'd be kind of nice. A little
Yeah,
ice.
it's a little warm.
A little toasty.
But the drinks are nice. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Welcome to
welcome.
the show.
Welcome, Jesse. Jesse
Yeah.
is one of our programmers and field engineers for FarmAssist at the farm. He's awesome, and I got to meet him in person last week for the first time. So he's super cool. Welcome, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yay.
Like I said, it's so great to be here. I've seen every single one. So to be on set,
Yay.
to be here, it's awesome at the farm.
You see
Super
how the
fan.
magic happens.
I
Great.
love it.
And to me,
I've seen so
programming
many
is
animals.
magic. You're a programmer. I want to hear some of the cool stuff you work on, because for me, it's like, I have programmers help me to do my stuff because I don't know how to program. But for me, it's magic.
Yeah, I've gone into so many large and small companies now over the last year and a half that I've been at the FarmAssists, and I've seen great things, I've seen bad things, but ultimately seeing things that go from, you have a huge rack of 40 things to go into one box. I think that's pretty cool. I did one at it was a city council, literally a huge rack of one box Core 110, and it was amazing. Those are my favorite ones. Or I get some nice views if I go out to the city.
Nice.
Those are
Cool.
nice.
Cool.
And you have a special event coming up this week.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be a station for Taylor Swift next week or this week.
Yay!
It's coming up quick.
That'd be
it's
cool.
fun. I used to work
Awesome.
over at Levi Stadium, where they do a lot of all the stadium concerts now, and when I go back, I try to do all the stadium concerts because it's a lot of fun. And I get to see a lot of the people that I used to manage while working there. I manage all the AV and broadcast, so
It's so
it's
cool.
going to be great. I'm excited. Get away from the
Nice.
farm for a day and see Taylor Swift.
So you do get to stay for the show then.
Me, I will. I mean, not everybody will. I just, from working there, I have a lot of friends that
Oh, cool.
I'm still friends with. Thank you, everybody.
You know a guy.
Nice. I get to see a lot of the stuff, which is really cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
That's going to be an amazing show.
Have
She's
you
so
guys seen
big.
Taylor?
I haven't yet.
I've seen her from working there. She puts on a really good show.
Yeah.
Fans are super, super loud.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome. Oh, I wish I would have seen her when she came here. And Beyonce just came. She's amazing.
I've seen
Sad.
Beyonce. She's pretty cool. Beyonce and Jay-Z, I saw.
Wow, really?
That's
Yeah,
Were
that's
you working
right.
that show?
Yeah, I was.
Nice.
Cool duo.
You like get to rub elbows with famous people.
I almost hit Jay-Z with a golf cart.
Oh,
Because it's huge stadiums. You're driving golf carts around, and he comes walking out the door, and you're, oops, sorry about that, sir. Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Z.
I was gonna say you call him Mr. Z or Jay.
You're just stuck in the moment.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of fun things there, and football. Football is really cool.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So you do all audio, video, and lighting? You can do all of them?
Yeah, well, there I manage all the back of house, so all the AV for back of house and all the broadcasts. That was my world. All the
Wow.
infrastructure, which was QSys and Crestron and Cisco Vision. That was part of
Nice.
me and my team to manage all the press conferences. Those are pretty cool. It was a
Awesome.
nice ride, but then when John took me out to the farm and showed me the animals, and I saw the chickens and all that, I was like, this is I need
This
to
is
make a
life.
change. I need to make a change and hang out somewhere like this.
You thought I need
cool.
more hay in my life.
I need
More
more
hay.
hay. And here I am sitting in the hay barrel.
There you go. Of all the hay you could ever want.
It became real.
It's
It
kind of
sure
cool
does.
that you can kind of go back though when you want to, and still experience it, but not have to, do it every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot less stress. Like when I go back now, people are like, "You're too happy now. You're smiling." I don't have all the responsibility anymore. And my thing is
Yeah.
little thing now. So
awesome.
that's kind of nice. Like, I still have a lot of friends that work there, so it's really nice to make friends. There's a lot of people that work there, so it's a nice environment to be social, and
Okay.
networking, and all that kind of stuff.
Cool. Well, I have some questions for you.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So, okay, I put together a list of questions, and they're not really work focused, but they're interesting. So we'll start with number one. What would you do if you found a penguin in your freezer?
I would freak out. Probably would be the first thing I would do. Um, and then after a moment, I'd be like thinking, okay, is there a way I can keep this? Because that'd be pretty cool. It's just alive, right? Or is it dead?
That's a great
I was
question.
gonna ask,
That is a
is this
great
like live or is it like
If it's alive, I'm gonna go with it's alive, and maybe there's a way I can keep it as a pet, and then my husband would be like, "You're crazy," and then we get it taken care of.
Let's go with alive.
Oh, good.
All right,
I
this
would
is a,
definitely try to find a way, but
they're very cute.
Yeah.
okay. This one, I mean, it's kind of programmery-ish. How would you explain a database to your 8-year-old nephew?
I'd probably tell him it's where all his Robux are stored, and I'd probably lose him right after that. But I'd say it's where all your costumes and high scores and stuff are stored in a nice file, so they're there for you whenever you want to pull them up. And if he was still listening to me, I'd be like, all right, in your Netflix, if you go and pull out that movie that you want to watch or that show, it's going to be sitting right there because Netflix has it in their database and their servers just waiting for you.
That's pretty cool. I like
That's
That's a
that.
good
answer.
way. Yeah, that was good.
I
That's
don't
really
know
good.
what I would say.
Hopefully my nephew would say the same.
Okay, if you could learn any skill overnight, what would it be?
Overnight, probably to figure out how to talk to all these animals. I think it'd be really cool.
Like that penguin you found in your freezer.
Yeah, if I was able to talk to that penguin, if it was after like tonight when I learned that skill, like I'd be able to talk to it and find out what really happened because I'd be very curious on why there's a penguin in my freezer.
That's an awesome answer, to talk to animals.
Oh yeah.
It's something I've always wanted. So if I could just learn it overnight, that'd be amazing.
That's
My,
pretty
my answer
badass.
changed yesterday. My
Your
answer
answer
would have been
changed?
up to yesterday. If I could learn any skill, I would have said I always want to be able to sing good, sing well, and I can't. I sing anyway because it's fun, but I don't like the way it sounds. But I would like to be able to sing like those great vocalists of all time. But now, if I could do any skill, it'd be to do NPC streaming and make $5,000 a day, going gang gang, gang gang.
I think we
that's
all have
so
that
good.
skill.
I think
you
you
all
could
have
do
to-
it, David.
Yeah, we all have that skill right now, and that's the problem. We have that inside all of us.
It might take a bit of
$5,000
practice.
a day.
That sounds amazing.
All right. One more question for you. Could you explain the color yellow to someone who's blind?
Yellow. I would say it's probably the color of warmth or the color of happiness because it's post-it notes and the smiley face. It's kind of where the smiley face came from. I'd also say it's the color of caution as well because people use it because it's a very bright color or can be a very bright color. And I'd say it's also the color of your pee, which goes back to warmth.
That's a good point.
I mean, it's true, right?
That's true. You got to associate it with something.
So if they can't see, you got to associate it with different feelings and such. So
Oh my God. I did have
like
one
it.
more question, but I'll open this up to the entire group. If somebody has one, what's your favorite dad joke?
Oh, I love dad jokes. I don't know if
I'll
I'll be
tell
able
you
to
one
think of one
about-
on the spot though.
You got one?
I'll tell you one about pizza. It's a little
Here we
cheesy.
go.
Be careful, it's a little cheesy.
Oh my God. Terrible.
I'm
We
dead.
lost
I need to
Fang.
grab a drink.
You knocked Fang out of the tractor.
Oh dear.
Do you have one, Kelly?
Okay. What's up?
Do you have one? A dad joke?
What do you call Will Smith in the snow? Fresh Prince. It's terrible.
Be careful
Oh
telling
my
him that.
God.
I know.
Right?
He doesn't like jokes that much.
It doesn't.
I'm sure you watch this podcast. We may have to just edit this part out.
Right. I want him to come find us.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen every episode like Jesse.
Oh, I'm
He
sure.
watches.
If
He
not, you
watches.
need to tag him.
Yeah, right. I'll send this to him.
I love it.
Mr. Prince, is this okay? Mr. Fresh.
I'm working him into the next episode. I'm gonna find a way.
Good.
Have him slap somebody.
Just smack me off screen.
It's this poor guy. His whole career, he worked so hard for so many years, and that's all anyone thinks about him now. It's that one moment.
The slap heard around the world, man.
And the true.
Very true.
Okay, so it's a random thought.
Here we go.
Jesse, you work on lighting. Can you come out to the three of our? Can we ship you out to all three of us? Because look how differently the three of us are lit.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're fine.
Every episode, I mean, we do our best, but every episode, the three of us are differently lit, and it really, I won't say it breaks the illusion because the illusion is so powerful, but
It's true.
it slightly compromises the illusion.
I look dead.
We need
I look
consistent
super
lighting.
tan.
Yeah.
We are behind like a window there, so it makes it a little harder to do. I'm nice
Yeah.
enough, so I
We
don't
should give
have
a
that
shout out to our
shade.
artist
Mhm.
because this window effect is very cool, actually.
Yeah, it worked out good.
He did a really good job. Justin, go Justin.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Justin.
Gotta have Justin on sometime. He's a funny fellow.
It's a
He
good
should be
idea.
another guest. That would be good.
Comes up with a lot of the funny stuff we do. I mean,
He built our
I
farm.
do.
Go ahead and take that credit, Kelly. You earned it.
All teamwork.
Yeah, there you
Yes.
go.
There you go.
Collaborative.
It takes a
All
village.
right. Well, should we move on to our mildly satisfying moment? Jesse, you want to hang on and watch it with us?
Sure. There we go.
Yeah.
Here.
All right.
Cool. What do you got for us
Cool.
today, David?
This is so mildly satisfying. No, I set expectations. I always say mildly satisfying because I don't want you to be unsatisfied. But I'm kind of cheating because you guys seem to enjoy the hydraulic press last episode.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Good one.
So I found another hydraulic press clip.
Yes.
Oh my God, it looks like Cheetos.
I was just gonna say.
Is it awesome?
That's exactly what it looks like.
One more time.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It really comes flying out the top.
gives me the goosebumps.
How is
That's a
some
powerful
shop
press.
foreman? How is some shop foreman not seeing these videos and being like, "I'm pretty sure that's my press," and then he goes to work and sees all his pumpkin guts laying around his shop. Then there's just one guy who just stays overnight just to crush stuff for YouTube. How's that
Someone
guy
sneaks
still
in
his
every
job?
night.
Yeah, good for that
Looks
guy.
like it almost looks like it's gonna pop. It looks fake.
Yeah.
It kind of did. I thought it was going to explode, but it definitely just looked like it just popped all over instead of just one big explosion.
I thought it was gonna violent explosion, but it just sort of
Some of
crumbled.
them do. Yeah,
Huh.
and made Cheetos.
Who knew?
I'm hungry now.
Me too. I love Cheetos.
And pumpkin.
I like Cheetos more than pumpkin.
Do you know
Yeah,
there's no
for sure.
actual pumpkin in all the pumpkin spice stuff I eat every year?
Have you been
Well-
drinking them with your 1 month free
It's-
supply of
It's
Dunkin'
not the
Donuts?
season. I gotta wait until Halloween.
Oh, bummer.
Wait, always till Halloween?
Yeah, that's when Dunkin' Donuts has the pumpkin spice drinks.
Oh,
I thought Starbucks had it already.
they do. They release that stuff in like August.
Starbucks is nuts. How dare they?
They are. They are
How
insane.
dare them?
But I love the pumpkin spice, and I found out there's no pumpkin in it. It's supposed to make me not like it as much. I don't care. I still love the pumpkin spice.
Yeah, I know it's syrup. Like
Mhm.
I have no illusion. It's syrup.
I think there's nutmeg in it.
I
Maybe.
do like it too. Oh, you know what I like are the pumpkin beers. that come out in the fall.
Oh.
Those are super good.
All right, one more time.
One more time.
Yay!
It's a really good sound effect.
All right. There may be more hydraulic press in our future.
Like this could just be the hydraulic press segment instead of mildly satisfying moments. Just what's up with hydraulic presses these days?
You know, we need to get our own hydraulic press.
Yeah, sure. We'll just get our own.
And start like crushing
I'll put it right
AV
back here.
equipment.
What do you
Put some
even use those
microphones in
things
there.
for?
Obviously to crush pumpkins and whatever else you want.
I think there must be some legitimate
Oh, sure.
non-pumpkin related uses.
Non-YouTube related uses.
But yeah, it's very good for YouTube videos, viral
Yeah.
YouTube videos.
I like
So-
it.
With that, are we ready? I'm dragging this out because I don't want to say goodbye. I love you all so much. But is it time for our final thoughts?
I suppose so.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, we could record another episode next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have to
cool.
be sad.
Thanks, Jesse, for coming. Okay, what is my final thought for today? Oh, it's an interesting fact that I'll leave you with. Did you know that sharks have been around longer than trees? And not just trees, but dinosaurs. I mean, I guess with dinosaurs, you'd have to have trees because some of them were only ate plants. So that makes sense. But before trees,
So like
crazy.
hundreds and hundreds of millions of years.
sharks.
Sharks.
I mean, I could believe that because every like diagram of early life starts in the water, right? So you figure like the first things were born in water. So I could see that.
Sharks.
They got the design
Sharks.
right. In all these years, it hasn't changed.
That's true. They got it right the first time.
Remember when shark tooth necklaces were really cool?
Oh yeah. Like and they're chokers too, so like right up on your neck.
What do you mean when they were? They're not anymore?
I don't know. All right. Sharks.
And with that, are we going to say goodbye? Or are we just going to
So say sharks.
just sit here saying sharks? Gang, gang. Ice cream so good. Sharks. Ice cream so good. Sharks.
We each made $5,000.
Oh my God. You guys are ridiculous. Really hope you keep that in there. Okay. Well, are we done recording?
Shark.
You have to say goodbye. I'd say thanks for watching. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks for watching and goodbye, everybody.
Don't forget, sharks.
Sharks.